Know that the ride or
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Experimental Cook Show. Today we are working on some Italian loaded fries. So let's get started with these potatoes. Wash all your produce, people. Wash all of your produce because as soon as that knife goes into the skin, everything on the outside is now in the inside. I am not a scientist, but it just make damn good sense to me. Get you a little pot or bowl, whatever, with some water in it because you're gonna wanna, put your potatoes in that water so they don't get dried out. Um, when I was growing up, my mom would like make a big ass bowl of water, but you don't need a lot of water. You just need a little bit to coat the fries. And I've made these on this channel before, but I thought just a little refresher. So regular russets. This is how I cut them. As you saw, I like to stand them up and cut the bottom flat and then cut some of the skin off. I don't personally mind the skin, but I know it's not for everybody, especially on fries. So you stack them up, you get them nice and even, or yeah, try. Try to get them even. And yeah, there you go. There's basically how you cut fries. I don't care about uniformity or anything like that. I like some fries crispy, some fries soft, and all of that other stuff. So this is just another example. We're just going to zoom through this really quickly. And while that's happening, I'll say I hope that life is treating you well. Um, and I hope that you are finding your peace. All right. Now, these are the potatoes and a little bit of water. Um, yeah. uh, um, and then we're gonna move on to the chicken. I got three breasts. Now I don't have personally three boobs, but I do have enough for the third. TMI. Okay. So I started off banging just the raw chicken. You don't ever want to bang on raw chicken. That is a euphemism for so many things. Basically, wrap it up. Period. Or else, you really puncture and hurt the chicken. I didn't really have to cut these cutlets too much or anything because they're already pretty thin, I guess. I don't know, man. They came that way and it worked out. So bang them as flat as you want. Um, and I wanted them relatively flat. Then we're gonna move on to seasoning. But first, here is some magic. Oh yeah, I can beat a chicken titty's ass. Is basically what that was just cocky for beating chicken titty's ass. That's all that is. We're gonna sprinkle it. We got some Italian seasoning. I know that sometimes when you're shopping for things and it says seasoning on it, not everything actually has salt in it. So what I do is you can read the ingredients, of course, but even before you start seasoning with stuff that says seasoning on it, just put a little bit on the back of your hand and taste it. You want to make sure that it's not hella salt, so that you're adding salt and all these different things. It wasn't salty to me, so I just added a little bit of salt. And of course, we flip it over. We do the same damn thing. We want these chicken pieces to be seasoned as hell. Um, because it's supposed to be. It's supposed to taste good. Alright, now we're getting ready to roast our fries. I'm not a great fryer. I I'm just not good at it. So I roast everything. I am gonna fry the chicken, and it actually turned out pretty good. So we got the potatoes dried off. We got some olive oil. I know that they say you put olive oil, you cook it to a certain temperature, and then you start getting all types of motherfucking uh, cancer scares. I don't know, man. I take it as it come. Go ahead, season them things up. They glisten and they oil got the oil on them. Um, yeah, and then we just throw them in the oven. I put them in there at 400, and then we start our breading station. I forgot what they call this. There is like this whole chef term for it. Uh, Basic breading procedure, be breading shit procedure. I don't really know what it is, but we got our flour. Season that shit up. You want to season up everything at every step. Okay, eggs, blow plop plop. There you go. Boom. Beautiful golden eggs in a little half and half. Make it stretch. Some people might use buttermilk. Whatever floats your boat works for me. All right, we got our butter, and I couldn't find fresh garlic, so I bought this. And I will tell you that there's nothing like fresh garlic. This was okay. It was a fine substitute, I suppose. A little better than garlic powder. However, um, nothing beats fresh garlic. So I put hella garlic in there to try and bump that garlic flavor up. So yeah, now we are in the breading portion of this situation. You want to make sure your chicken is well coated in every part of this procedure. You want it to go from the flour to the egg to the panko. That panko, I mean, it crisped up some. I mean, it was like, it was such a great bite in the end. And I don't cook much with panko. Again, I don't fry a lot of shit because I don't know why. I'm just, it's not my, it's not where I shine. I just never know where to put the damn, how to measure the fire to the oil. If it's too high, I just throw it in the oven. And when all else fails, you put everything on 350. Okay, they're crisping up real nice. Look, crisping up hella nice. All right, look, be real with y'all. My audio stopped recording, so let's get back into this thing. Anywho, look how beautiful and golden brown. No sunscreen for these guys. All right, look at these fries, how golden and beautiful they are as well. Drop them in a bowl. Drizzle some of that garlic butter over them. Toss them around. Beat them up. Do what you gotta do. They'll be just fine. We're gonna throw in some parsley into that thing. All right, now I probably should have chopped them up, but I'm lazy. And we're gonna sprinkle in some Parm cheese. Fresh grated Parm is always gonna be way better than the shit you get in that little container. But we do what we can. Again, that garlic was not popping as much as fresh garlic, so I try to scoop out and sift out all the garlic in that butter. And then we're back to the chicken, finalizing, checking it out. And then we're gonna pull it out. Look at that. Look at it, man. Listen, if people don't start frying more with panko, that panko is amazing. And then we're ready to assemble. I love an assembly. We're gonna plop those fries. No, I didn't say plop. We gonna put the fries right on that foil. And they look great. And we're gonna drop some Italian cheese right on top of that. I got the little extra melty, you feel me? And then we're going to use that mozzarella. I am a huge fan of mozzarella. Yeah, I grew up with ragu as well, just like everybody else, right? But we are adults now, and it's time to step your damn pasta game up. All right, it's time to step up your sauce. Get you some mozzarella. I ain't sponsored or nothing like that. I've just been rocking with them for the last few years because they are amazing. They're a little expensive, but when you catch them on sale, you get it. All right, hella extra cheese, even the garlic butter drizzled right on top. Put it in the oven for a little while, let it get melty and delicious. And this is what we have. Look at that cheese pull, man. Come on, son. Stop playing with me. Look at the cheese, the little fries. Don't worry, fries, I'm coming back for that ass. Yes, add the fries, put it on the plate. And this was so delicious, y'all. It was garlicky. It was salty. It was spicy from the sauce. It was crunchy and cheesy. It was all the things that we love. Alright, now look, I want to thank y'all for coming out, listening to me try and do this. The Experimental Cook. We out, baby.